guys. So here I have Priya, who's just finished up the 16-week program, and she's very kindly agreed to do like a exit interview, how she found the experience. Um, she's just finished up submitting her last set of measurements and pictures, and we're just kind of going through them and seeing her progress. It was really good. But yeah, Priya, if you could kind of introduce yourself and just mention what it is that you wanted to achieve when you started the program.
Yeah, sure. Hi, my name's Priya. So when after lockdown hit, I was working from home, so I started gaining weight in places that I didn't want. Started going up in sizes and clothes, but I had no motivation to go to the gym. I was scared to go to the gym because I don't know what I can use and don't know how to use it. Don't want to embarrass myself. I tried to do a calorie deficit, but it only lasted a week. Again, it was just no self motivation within myself. I just couldn't, and I stopped. So yeah, that was kind of the main reason. I was feeling tired all the time. Even though I might be able to sleep, even eating wise, I'll probably have 2 meals a day. Sometimes I might have even one meal a day, which is one fat meal, and that's what I would have for the rest of the day. So, like, even water intake, not as much as I drink now. So
Yeah.
there was a lot of things that, I wasn't doing, and I know for myself it wasn't healthy, and
Yeah.
hence why me sitting there moaning, meaning my weight's not going to go down or my body's not going to change. So yeah, that was the main
How,
reason.
how long were you trying to kind of solve the problem by yourself?
It's it's always on and off. It'll last a week, but I think for about a year to two
Yeah.
year, a year and a half, yeah.
And in that time, would you kind of make some progress and then go back in terms of like number on the scale?
So I one thing I tried was a smoothie detox.
Yeah.
On that, my weight did go down,
Hmm.
but it's like I had no energy still inside me because it was just
Okay.
smoothies and it's just
Yeah.
like light snack food, so not much
Yeah.
like protein or anything. So I did see the weight go down, but then again, after I finished the 2 weeks, it's a detox. So I did the 2 weeks. Again, I was eating whatever, so it went back up again.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. Cool. And like with regards to our approach with nutrition, and because you had meals out and stuff, and obviously we need to make some changes to I guess normal habits when ordering or whatever. We need to be a little bit more mindful. But how did you find the fact that you didn't need to just completely abstain from eating at restaurants and having different treats and stuff?
Yeah, so I mean, treats wise, wasn't craving as much. Thank God. Even when people eat in front of me, I was fine. But yeah, like eating out and stuff, I think it was because I knew what calories I had per day, so I was able to balance it out throughout the weeks. If I know I was going out one day, so example, my birthday fell during
Yeah.
the 16 weeks. So I knew I was going to go out. So I was just balancing my food. So sometimes I would just the meal plans that you would provide, or
Hmm.
I'll change something up so that I have less calories. And so by the time throughout the week, when it hits the weekend, I've saved
Yeah.
up all those calories. So I have more to eat that during that day. If I've eaten a bit over, then I know, okay, maybe I need to reduce it. So
Yeah.
I was able to find that balance and be a bit flexible, so it didn't restrict me from fully not being able to eat out. I was still able to.
Yeah. Nice. So it sounds like it was kind of learning new ways to manage your allowance in calories, right? Because
Yes.
you had tried a caloric deficit before starting this, but again, it was just, I guess, learning some stuff there. And then the added accountability obviously helps as well.
Yeah.
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 Awesome. Um, as you're aware, now you're at the end of the process. We're going to need to do a refeed, which is where we slowly increase your calories up to maintenance. And you want to stay there for at least I'd say a month to 2 months.
Okay.
During that time, you're going to have even more flexibility. So, I recommend finding the space for, if you do start to crave treats or whatever, you said you weren't kind of really craving them, is have them in moderation. Again, you're
Yeah.
going to have extra budget for it, and so long as you're mindful, you'll be
Yeah.
fine. So yeah, I mean, at the start of the journey, you was at 65 kg, and then today you weighed it in at, oh sorry, on the 31st of May was the last day you.
I'm still the same. So I had a bit of a weekend. I had bridal shower, so
Yeah,
the
so
scales went up, but I've maintaining it. And so yeah, it's coming back down again. So
what
it's the
what
same. It was
was that?
same exactly. It was just yeah.
57.3, yeah.
Yeah, yep, exactly when I weighed myself.
Awesome, awesome, cool. So yeah, I mean that's top five. 7.7 kg roughly.
Yeah.
Having lost, yeah. So I mean, it's a good amount in terms of waist measurement. That's another one that I really like going by. I don't fully like
Yeah.
to kind of focus solely on weight. Weight is a good kind of metric to measure and see at what sort of rate you're moving. But one thing it doesn't take into consideration is like, okay, how much muscle are we either preserving or putting on?
Hmm.
But that's where the circumferences comes into play. So taking measurements around your waist and your thighs and stuff, because the density of muscle is it's much more dense and heavy
Hmm.
compared to fat. And
Yeah.
so if you're getting smaller, but the weight isn't changing too much, or not as much as you might expect, um, then that is telling us that you're losing body fat. And
Yeah.
your waist, we can manage to come down by over 10 kilograms, sorry, 10 centimeters from your waist, which is a solid amount. I always
Yeah.
say that's kind of like my checkpoint for people within the 16 weeks is if they have 10 centimeters to lose it, it's a good amount to lose within that time frame.
Yeah.
So you did it. Well done.
Yep.
Good job. Uh, um, yeah, I mean, what would you say? So your biggest struggle before starting the program, yeah, if you could summarize again, what was it that you were struggling with the most?
Before the program, or
Yeah,
when
before the.
I mean, just in general, like in my head, I wanted to lose weight,
Mhm.
but I didn't. Like I had that no motivation. Like even people, not people call me fat, but my family started seeing I started gaining weight, and I didn't fit in my clothes properly, and I had to increase in size. When I looked in pictures, I don't like the way I looked, and I was just not feeling confident in myself at all. Like I just like I'm not myself, you know. But I was like, but there was like something in me. It's just like I can't do it. Like I couldn't. There was like I needed someone to push me, like to guide me.
Nice.
Like and there's a reason why I'm here the way I am now. So yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
So I think I
Yeah,
just didn't have self motivation. I just needed a push from someone.
fair. Had you ever worked with a coach before?
No, you're the first one.
It's a privilege. How did you, yeah, I guess, find I guess, in terms of like the service, the amount of contact, support, like, how did you find that whole experience?
Yeah, I mean, you're always on point whenever I'm at the gym and I have a question. You're always there straight away. Anything about my nutrition when I wasn't sure, you were always there. And like, I was saying you videos and on our weekly calls, you would literally be like, do this, do this. And like sometimes I wouldn't go up my weights, but I have more potential. So it was good that you were pushing me, which was great because I was like, okay, and I was like, Dylan's gonna tell me off. So not in a bad way, but in a good way. I know you're doing it
Yeah,
for my own best. So
yeah,
in that sense, I was really happy.
nice, nice. Yeah, I guess that's one thing. If people have never done online coaching or maybe even in-person coaching, that they might be contemplating whether go for in-person or online.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, the fact that I wasn't physically in there in the gym, but I still managed to hold you accountable.
Yes.
We managed to work on your technique. You said one thing it was that you didn't feel confident being in a gym environment and knowing what you were doing. But it sounds like, again, you can correct me if I'm wrong, but it sounds like you feel a lot more confident. You feel like you know what you're doing now.
Yeah, no, no, for sure. Like I know, like it's like videos and stuff,
Mm,
but the videos were very helpful. And there's some workouts like I didn't feel comfortable, or I know like I couldn't do, and you changed it straight away. Or you
yeah,
told me something else to say. There was always a substitute for it, so
yeah,
I was able to still complete it in that sense. So yeah, I
yeah,
mean, I've seen PTs at gyms. To be honest, I find that more intimidating now because it's like that person's right next to you.
yeah,
And like the whole gym. So no, like I didn't see like I feel like it would have been the same because I think you were on point that whole time. So like I
yeah.
did not feel like oh crap, Dylan's not messaged me or Dylan's not contacted me, and I did not feel like that at any point of the program.
Awesome. Good to hear. Glad to hear it. Um, what were I mean, because we obviously cover the four pillars. Was that aspect of it making it a holistic one? Is that something that you enjoyed?
Yeah, I mean, I realized that those four are very key.
Mm.
I think the one thing that I still struggle with stress. I think it's always down, up and down with whatever situation is going on at home, work, or in life in general.
Yeah.
But I found ways to kind of not maintain it, but in a sense that to reduce it, I'm not overwhelmed too much.
Hmm.
And sleep wise, again, is one thing that I'm trying to, like, yes, get enough sleep, but there are days where it doesn't happen. Like last night I couldn't get my sleep. I only had like a 4 hour sleep, but I understand there's days like that. Like you say, like you can't catch up on sleep, and I
Mm.
realized that as well. Like I if I sleep throughout the day till the next morning, I'm feeling more exhausted. I'm like, crap, I should have not done that.
Yeah.
So just like small things like that. But nutrition wise and exercise wise, I feel, way more confident and getting those 10,000 steps, which I'm hitting every day now, just easily.
Yeah. Awesome. And yeah, like, when we talk about the 4 pillars, it's not about being perfect. You're going to have bad days.
Hmm.
You're going to have days where sleep is not great. I have those, and stress as well. It's a normal human experience. It's just hopefully now you have a better understanding. Okay, look, if my stress is particularly high, my sleep wasn't too great last night, then at the gym, we're going to pull, we're
Hmm.
going to go 110%. We're going to pull back, and that's going to keep you in the game a lot longer because at the end of the day, weightlifting is a taxing thing for the body. It's got many, many great benefits, but you always want to be careful. And so that's why, yeah, we take into consideration
Hmm.
four
For sure.
pillars. Yeah. Um, awesome. Like, what sort of comments have your friends or family made about you and I guess your progress over this time?
Um, well, my boyfriend's dad was like, "Oh my God, you've gone too skinny now. I don't like it." But yeah, my mom's like, "Oh my God, tell me what you did, help me." So my mom's 50, so she's
Yeah.
like gaining weight. But I was like, "Mom, it's your age and everything." But I was like, "Of course, I'll help you." Again, I showed my sister the pictures today. She was like, "Wow, I didn't realize you were that fat," but not me. Like, she didn't realize I had that much flesh on me.
Uh-huh.
And I was like, yeah, but everyone else, like my boyfriend, like when I wear different types of clothes and I start wearing more dresses and stuff, they're like, "Oh my God, like you've lost weight." So a lot of people have seen me, haven't seen me for more months. Like I saw my friends after months, last week, and they're like, like you look different. I think I mainly started seeing it on my face,
Yeah.
and my upper body was like the main thing that people
Yeah.
saw. And it was just like, oh crap. But I think that was one thing. Like I think a few weeks in already, people start seeing the face, like my face changing, and they're like, oh, like I can see a difference, and that motivated me more. I was like, crap, I have to do this. I have to do this. I'm gonna see a difference. Like only today I felt like when I was wearing, because I don't wear my older clothes, I wear like new ones. While I was saying I wear joggers and stuff, but now that summer's
Yeah.
coming, I'm wearing my older clothes. Showing
Mm.
those jeans a bit, I was like, crap, I need a belt. It's like kind of loose. It used to be really tight on me, so I've got
Yeah.
a belt on so it doesn't come down. And just small things, and mainly the pictures I saw, and I was like, shit. I was like, at that point, you don't realize how not bad, but like just the difference. Like it's amazing. Like
Yeah.
like how your body can change.
Yeah. And I love it when people talk about clothes that they had before that they hadn't been able to wear for a while because it's tangible, it's like something that it's nice and
Yeah.
tangible. It's quite cool. I love working with numbers, and numbers are super. They tell you exactly what's going on as well. But like clothes, it's got a certain aspect to it. So I'm glad
Yeah.
to hear that. Really good. Awesome. Well, thank you so much for doing the program and kind of trusting me on this journey. Yeah, if you need anything moving forward, if you ever feel confused about anything, you're more than welcome to reach out. Okay.
Thank you so much, Lynn. I appreciate you, and I thank you. I can't thank you enough. And yeah, of course, I'll keep in touch. But yeah, thanks for all your help and support, and being strict with me. I like it. You're definitely what I needed. But yeah,
Appreciate it. Awesome. Take care.
thank you.